You need to hear this if you're a food lover. Welcome to a journey that will change the way you think about preserving food. Ever wish you could bottle up the taste of summer sunshine? Imagine savoring that fresh, sun-kissed flavor in the middle of winter. Well, guess what? You totally can. Canning is your ticket to enjoying seasonal produce all year round. Canning is like hitting the time machine button on your favorite fruits and veggies. It's a way to capture the essence of each season and enjoy it whenever you want. It's about taking control of your food, your health, and let's be honest, your wallet. By canning, you know exactly what's going into your food. No preservatives, no artificial flavors, just pure goodness. Think of those grocery store prices making you do a double take in the produce aisle. Ouch! Canning allows you to buy in bulk when prices are low and preserve that bounty for later. With canning, you can snag those gorgeous in-season goodies at their peak and lock in flavor and nutrients for months to come. It's like having a garden in your pantry. Plus, you'll have a pantry stocked with homemade goodness that would make Grandma proud. Imagine the satisfaction of opening a jar of your own preserved peaches or tomatoes. And listen, we've all been there. The power goes out, the storm rages, and the grocery store is a distant memory. In those moments, having a stash of home canned food can be a real lifesaver. It's like having a culinary insurance policy that ensures you always have something delicious and nutritious on hand. It's like having a culinary insurance policy. You never know when you'll need it, but when you do, you'll be glad it's there. So, whether you're a seasoned pro or a canning newbie, get ready to roll up your sleeves, grab some jars, and join me on this delicious adventure. Let's dive into the world of canning and discover the endless possibilities it offers. In this video, I'll reveal the exact amount of food you need to have on hand for 6 months for 2 adults. You can multiply this amount based on the size of your family. Specifically, we'll discuss how much fruits, veggies, and protein you should have canned for 6 months. Canning also allows you to create meals that are ready to go, saving you time on busy days. Imagine coming home to a delicious homemade meal that just needs to be heated up. The process of canning itself is rewarding. There's something deeply satisfying about sealing a jar and knowing you've preserved a piece of nature's bounty. So let's get started on this canning journey. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to create your own stockpile of delicious, nutritious, and cost-effective canned goods. Sutatu. Section 4, when disaster strikes your canned food arsenal. Now for the serious stuff, we all know that emergencies happen, whether it's a natural disaster, a power outage, or even just a global pandemic. Remember that? Having a supply of canned food on hand can be a real game changer when the unexpected hits the fan. For 2 adults, you should aim to can at least 150 quarts of fruits, 200 quarts of vegetables, and 100 quarts of protein for a 6-month supply. No need to fight over the last loaf of bread at the supermarket, no sir. But it's not just about survival, folks. It's about having peace of mind, knowing that you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. It's about taking control of your family's well-being and ensuring that they have access to safe, healthy food no matter what. Let's dive deeper into what types of canned food you should consider. Fruits are essential. Think peaches, pears, pineapples, and even applesauce. They provide necessary vitamins and a sweet treat during tough times. Vegetables are a must. Stock up on green beans, corn, carrots, and even mixed vegetables. They are packed with nutrients and can be used in a variety of dishes. Don't forget your proteins. Canned tuna, chicken, and beans are excellent sources of protein and can be used in countless recipes. Soups and stews are also great to have. They are easy to prepare and can be very comforting during stressful times. Make sure to keep an inventory of what you have and rotate your stock to ensure nothing goes to waste. Remember, it's not just about having food, it's about having the right food to keep you and your family healthy and satisfied. So take the time to build your canned food arsenal. Your future self will thank you. Stay prepared, stay safe, and ensure your family's well-being with a well-stocked pantry. Section 5, The Smiths to the Rescue, a story of preparedness and pickles. Speaking of emergencies, let me tell you about my neighbors, the Smiths. They're the kind of people who make you feel like everything's going to be okay, no matter what. Last winter, a massive snowstorm knocked out the power for days. Chaos. Roads were blocked, and it felt like the whole world had come to a standstill. People were panicking, grocery stores were wiped clean, and everyone was stuck at home freezing. But the Smiths, they had a plan. They invited everyone over for hot soup and homemade bread from their stash of canned goodies. It was like a feast in the middle of a crisis. That experience taught me that preparedness isn't just about stockpiling supplies. It's about being a good neighbor and sharing what you have. The Smiths have always been the heart of our community. Their dedication to preparedness and their willingness to share have made them local heroes. So, the next time you think about preparedness, remember the Smiths. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving together as a community. Section 6, Double Your Bounty, a canning hack for the ages. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rachel, this canning thing sounds great and all, but ain't nobody got time for that. And you know what? You're right. Time is precious, especially in our busy 30-minute meal kind of world. We all have so many things to juggle, from work to family to personal time. That's why I'm about to drop some serious canning knowledge on you, a little secret I like to call the Double Your Bounty hack. Are you ready for this? It's revolutionary. This hack will change the way you think about canning forever. Instead of canning one batch of whatever tickles your fancy, why not double the recipe and can twice as much? That's right, folks. 2 birds, 1 stone, double the deliciousness. Imagine the possibilities. Think of all the time and energy you'll save in the long run. No more constant canning sessions, just one big batch and you're set. Plus, you'll have a pantry that's bursting at the seams with homemade goodness, ready to feed your family, impress your friends, and maybe even save the day during an emergency. Imagine the peace of mind knowing you have a stockpile of 150 quarts of fruits, 200 quarts of vegetables, and 100 quarts of protein at your fingertips. So next time you're thinking about canning, remember the Double Your Bounty hack. It's a game changer. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into the specifics. When you're doubling your recipe, make sure to have all your ingredients prepped and ready. This means washing, peeling, chopping, and measuring everything beforehand. Having a clean and organized workspace is crucial. Lay out all your jars, lids, and tools so you can work efficiently. When it comes to the actual canning process, follow your recipe's instructions to the letter. Doubling the recipe doesn't mean doubling the cooking time. So keep an eye on your food to ensure it doesn't overcook. Sterilize your jars and lids properly to avoid any contamination. This step is non-negotiable for safe canning. Once your food is ready, fill your jars, leaving the recommended headspace. Wipe the rims clean, place the lids on, and secure them with bands. Process the jars in a water bath or pressure canner, depending on the type of food you're preserving. Follow the processing times carefully to ensure your food is safely preserved. After processing, let the jars cool undisturbed for 12-24 hours. Check the seals before storing them in a cool, dark place, and there you have it. With the Double Your Bounty hack, You can maximize your canning efforts and enjoy a well-stocked pantry all year round. So roll up your sleeves, get canning, and double your bounty today. Section 7. Ready, set, can. Your journey to food independence starts now. So what are you waiting for? It's time to ditch those store-bought cans and embrace the wonderful world of home canning. Trust me, once you pop open a jar of your own homemade jam or salsa, you'll never go back. Remember, canning is about more than just preserving food. It's about preserving a way of life, a connection to our roots, and a sense of self-sufficiency. It's about taking control of our health, our wallets, and our future. So go on, get out there, and start canning. And hey, make sure you have your 150 quarts of fruits, 200 quarts of vegetables, and 100 quarts of protein ready for 6 months based on 2 adults. If you need a little help getting started and want to save some time, head on over to www.survivalcavefood.com. We've got everything you need to stock up on survival food, plus useful training and an informative blog and survival tips. Plus, for a limited time, you can use my special code in the description for a delicious discount and free shipping. Happy canning, everyone. Let's dive deeper into the canning process. Start by gathering all your supplies: jars, lids, rings, and a canner. Next, prepare your fruits and vegetables. Wash them thoroughly, peel if necessary, and cut them into the desired sizes. Sterilize your jars and lids by boiling them in water for at least 10 minutes. This step is crucial to prevent contamination. Fill your jars with the prepared food, leaving about ½ inch of headspace at the top. This allows for expansion during the canning process. Use a non-metallic spatula to remove any air bubbles from the jars. Wipe the rims clean to ensure a good seal. Place the lids on the jars and screw on the rings until they are fingertip tight. Do not over-tighten. Process the jars in a canner according to the recommended time for the type of food you are preserving. This can vary, so be sure to check reliable sources. Once processed, remove the jars and let them cool undisturbed for 12-24 hours. Check the seals before storing them in a cool, dark place. Now, you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Homemade canned food is not only delicious, but also a step towards food independence. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you can, the better you'll get at it. So, keep experimenting with different recipes and techniques, and don't forget to share your canning journey with friends and family. Happy canning, everyone.